I have here the original gray sports almanac from Back to the Future 2, the screen-used cover. It's been signed by Bob Gale, who wrote the film, Christopher Lloyd, who played Doc Brown, and this is really special. Tom Wilson signed it. He played Biff.
Did Michael J. Fox sign it?
No, Michael J. Fox hasn't had a chance to sign it yet, but hey, maybe we can get him to do it in the future. I have with me today the screen-used sports almanac cover from the movie Back to the Future 2. I'm doing some house renovations. I need a little extra cash. This isn't my first time to the pawn shop. I came in with my DeLorean, but since Rick didn't buy my time machine, I used it to go into the future. I already know he's gonna pay me what I want for this thing.
This is really cool. How much you want for it?
And I'm thinking like 7,500 bucks.
Do you have any paperwork with it or anything?
I don't have any paperwork, but I'm sure this is clearly not something you make on a copier.
Let me make some phone calls and we'll get an idea on the price, all right?
Okay.
Hey, are you Bob?
Yes, Dangerous Bob Whidden, set prop master on Back to the Futures.
I like anybody whose first name is Dangerous.
Well, thank you. That was given to me by Steven Spielberg, night on the set, and started my career, really. I'm Dangerous Bob Whidden, the prop master on Back to the Future series. And in Back to the Future 2, the whole movie revolved around the Almanac and what it did for the future, the present, and the past. It's a very valuable and collectible piece.
Okay. So you were in charge of making these, right?
Yes, we made about 24 of them. We used just about every one of them because when you're in a scene, when you'd fold it and walk with it, if we'd cut, we'd have to go back and I'd have to hand either of the characters a new one.
Okay. And so is it legit?
Oh, may I touch it?
Sure.
I'm gonna need to look for some telltale things. These marks here are aged just like mine were after sitting in a warehouse. And this tape mark here is a definite plus. What was happening is the covers were flying open in the actor's hands. And being left-handed, you can see the way I put the tape marks on.
Okay.
So that looked really good. The colors are right on the money. I guarantee it's real. It's one of mine. Unfortunately, once a prop of this magnitude is screen used and is signed by anybody, that decreases the value. The real collectors, the majority of them, want an absolutely pristine prop that was used in the show.
Okay, so what's it worth?
As it is, knowing it's one of mine, unfortunately the signatures are on it, which is going to limit the audience, and I would put a fair value on it of $2,500. Now, 17 years from now, it's going to be the 50th anniversary. Everything's going to go through the roof. But right now, this changes the whole value of it.
Okay. Thanks, man.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
I appreciate you coming down.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thanks. It was an honor
You're
meeting you.
welcome. I hope all works out.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
So how much do you want for it now?
You know, I gotta be honest. Even though he's the guy that made the thing, I don't know if he's necessarily the expert on selling them.
No, he is. He buys and sells this stuff. If Rob sent him down, he knows what he's talking about. Will you take 1,500 bucks for it?
No, I can't. I couldn't do that. I'd be willing to go 5.
This guy says it's worth 2,500 bucks.
Let me just remind you, Rick, I came in here a couple of years ago with that DeLorean time machine, and you said nobody would want it. I sold that thing the next week for like $100,000. I think you're gonna make the same mistake with this.
Have a nice day. I mean, literally, we're not gonna come to an agreement.
You know, I'm gonna put it back in its frame, and there's a little part of me that's almost glad he didn't buy it.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks, man.
Take care.
Maybe it'll be worth something in the future. Wow.
This thing is nice.
This is a catch me out.
This is like one of the holy grails of American coins.
I'll do 95 and that's it.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna take it home.